Hello viewers and welcome, me and team here, to another Let's Play of Europa Universalis 4. And this is with the 1.6 patch, Conquest of Paradise and Wealth of Nations both enabled. So we have both major DLCs. And this is a nice little test run of a next achievement I would like to work on. Yeah, we're doing another achievement run, even though I said I wouldn't. Let's hope we don't have a similar mishap this time. Anyhow, yeah, so a little test run with the Golden Horde, not doing so bad here, but who wants to get the Great Khan with the Golden Horde? No, viewers. No one wants to see that. We are going to get it with one of my most requested nations, my personal favorite up to this point, Mongol Khan. No, not so much. They changed the name of Mongolia this patch. Well, fair enough. Going for a more recent look, I guess. Anyhow, after some test runs, I think I have a reasonable grasp on this start in 1.6. Speaking of test runs, here we go. We will overwrite the little test run of the Mongolia LP, and off we go. Right? Yes? Maybe? Yes. Okay. So, why is this different from 1.5, aside from the cosmetic changes? Well, couple things. Scorched Earth got nerfed into the ground, so you'll cap out at 5 to 6% attrition damage in this region, instead of, say, 15%. So it's no longer a tool that allows you to easily solo the Oirat, for example. Oirat is more likely to declare on Chagatai or Uzbek before Manchu declares on you, creating the worst-case scenario of Oirat not helping you against Manchu. In 1.5, if you still want to play this on the previous patches, you could just wait out until Manchu declares on you, work with Oirat to take him out, then declare war on Oirat and use Scorched Earth to burn their stack to nothing, scorch it just the day before they enter the province, of course, like I showed in Conquest of Paradise with the Creek. Only you have to do it in the day before in 1.5, otherwise they won't enter. And then, yeah, just burn their stack down, wipe it, and own the Oirat for some provinces. It's actually pretty straightforward to do in 1.5 with Scorched Earth. But with the change in the Scorched Earth and some changes in the Independence War rules... Oh my gosh, I got some good leader draws here. Well, you're slightly better. But of course, the Oirat Horde is a better one, even so. We will have to adjust our tactics anyway. So, a couple things we want to do. First of all, we might need it. We might not, but we want to improve relations with the Ming. Why are we improving relations with the Ming? It's so that once we declare independence, we can give military access. The other thing we'll do is we will fabricate a claim on Selenge, because of course we want that along with the rest of Oirat Horde's everything. And yes, we are running into the natives. Now why? Why am I doing this? Well, because Scorched Earth doesn't work, you have to get a little more creative. Almost every single change in 1.6, save for one, badly gimps the Mongol Khanate or Mongolia's start. You have less income globally, as most Asian nations. They changed the goods produced to be more based on base tax, globally nerfing everything other than Europe. So that's kind of BS. But also the Scorched Earth change hurts. The fact that when you declare independence, it gives you aggressive expansion hurts. I'm pretty sure that's an oversight. And of course, they changed the military access rules. So even if Chagatai was willing to support my independence, which they would be if I improved relations with them, there's literally nothing you can do as a vassal to get them to accept. Lovely. And of course, once you declare independence, they will not ally you because you are at war. Ha 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 ha, derp. And then of course, Tibet won't, because they're scared or friendly of Oirat, either or really. So, I had to do a few runs of this to practice, not gonna lie. And it also depends. What you do in this start depends on what the Oirat Horde and Manchu choose to do first. Okay, so this is about a 50-50 prospect, along with Oirat Horde first declaring war on Chagatai. And this is fine. If Manchu declares on you first, you work with Oirat to spank down Manchu, right? Well, that's how it used to work anyway. But I don't think so. I don't think we want to help Manchu, or help against Manchu. Good luck, Oirat Horde. You need it. You need it more than you realize. Alright. So the reason we don't want to try and solo Oirat Horde is look at this general. 2 fire, 5 shock, 5 maneuver. One of the best starting generals in the game. Shock being the most important statistic early on. So yeah, that really hurts, like, terribly. So without Scorched Earth, it's going to be a painful process. However, Manchu does outnumber the Oirats. So we have that. And we have a decent general this time, and Shock 3 is helpful, no doubt. Okay, they're going in... Wow, Oirat Horde is attacking into that 20 stack. Okay, so... I think I'll just head over here, and nice and safe and far away. September 25th. Oh no, they might win that. Well, we can't have that. Or can we? We'll let them go. Yeah, Oirat will typically win these kinds of fights. And actually, I still think I want to head over this way. Because, yeah, they're probably going to get a Shattered Retreat, would be my guess. Ooh. Wait a minute. Did they get a full-on wipe? That's even better. Let's have a look. Yes, Oirat has literally nothing. Well, you know what? I never did like you as an overlord. Yes! This is the only thing that was changed that works in the favor of Mongol Khanate. Vassals can now declare independence mid-war. Yes. But, I want to up the ante on this screw job. If possible. Actually, I don't think Manchu is going to be very cooperative. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and declare war. Now, a couple important points here. First of all... Whoops. That gives me end war and truce with Manchu. However... F you! Yes. So although the Mongol Khanate no longer needs the great parkour of Scorched Earth abuse, you do have a way out. And I would argue that if the opening plays out this way, it's easier than ever. Which is kind of sad, because this start used to be pretty exclusive. You'd have a hard time in 1.5 winning this start without being very experienced with the game. But that's okay. I don't begrudge them too much. You know, it's alright. It's alright. I don't have to be too much of an elitist here. This was a legit difficult opening. And it's still not super easy, so... Yeah, whatever. Your mileage may vary. So, I didn't wind up needing the improved relations with Ming. Oh yes. Anytime you bring an AI down like this, you want to stomp on the throat. Do not let them recover when they're bigger than you. If you get a stack wipe using any tactic in the game, allies helping you and then leaving the war early, whatever it is, as soon as you stack wipe a large AI, don't let it train units. Ah. Actually, that's not so bad. Because of the way this works. Yeah, see, I don't want to chain rulers close in age, although there is no... Well, whatever. He's not a good ruler, and he's gone. I don't even need to use House of Peace this time. Yeah, Hordes are great. There's so many good things about Hordes. Yeah, in a lot of ways, Hordes are gimps too, I know. But there are a lot of things to like about playing a Horde faction once you know what you're doing with them. They can be a lot of fun. Namely, because you can consistently kill your heir anytime you are not at war or having an active truce. That's a big plus in their favor. Certainly. They get a 25% bonus to shock, which is your early game hand-to-hand. That is the biggest component in early wars. As long as you are fighting it both in your home territory and either on plains or desert. So that's also a really nice boost for Hordes. They get twice as much money from looting. A lot of players don't even know how looting works. Basically, anytime you stop to siege a province that is not immediately bordering somewhere you have military access, you loot. So we'll go ahead and show that off by looting this province, because I don't have military access with anyone here. Yeah, see? And Hordes get twice the money. Basically, when you loot, you take the base tax worth. Obviously, I would get 4 gold because I get double. and it lasts for half a year. So you can really milk rich people with hordes for lots of money. And we, as it happens, we do have a rich neighbor. Just saying. Okay, do they have anything now? They do not. So I'm just going to... I'll take a stop here because I don't think I did before and loot it. I'm really just hunting for enemy units while my other two guys siege, though. And no, I really don't want to pick up a lot of inflation, so we're not going to do that. I think that event is actually a bad return when it comes to inflation versus admin points spent, unless you have something that naturally reduces it, of course, in which case you're in pretty good shape. So Manchu's not sending anything over here to help, but their stack wipe was help enough. Okay, we completed a siege. So you progress to the next province and just keep hunting for enemy stacks, looting, whatever it takes. We're at hordes in a bad way right now, and we are off to an excellent start. Of course, now Chagatai declares on them, so we'll have to be quick. And... Jeez. I might actually want to just let them... I might actually want to just let Chagatai siege them out a bit while sieging them out myself. Oh, I want to get as many provinces as possible. So here's what we do. Actually, no, I want to siege the one closer to me. So, you guys stay behind, you guys come with me. Alright, good. So I'll be able to siege out more of Oirat Horde than Chagatai. And, does Chagatai have any claims? No. I will siege the capital eventually, but it's not crucial to do so. And if I get really lucky, maybe I'll get a full occupation. And, that'll force Chagatai to take a province or two. See, it's actually not that difficult now. It's only 109% war score. So I could swallow them whole, potentially. Maybe I'd want to release them as a vassal after doing that, but I don't think so, because they would break free, and they're all primary culture, primary religion. So I think I would just suck it up and core it. I mean, it's not ideal, but it'll speed up the opening a bit. Yeah, they're cooperating with me. That's nice of them. Alright, so they'll probably be a little more willing to talk to us if we siege the capital. Oh, and once you have these things occupied, that counts as military access, so you can't loot. But there's not a lot to loot anyway. It's also worth noting that we are at -3 stability from declaring independence. I never liked that declaring independence does that to you, but that's just a fact of life, I guess. So you gotta work with it. And apparently I was able to siege this. Oh, because it's fort level 1. Oh, okay. I think Chagatai will siege that province, so I can form up to 4 and watch them struggle against the natives. Absolutely. How am I making money? I guess you do get a little bit from occupied provinces. Usually as Mongol Khanate, without raising war taxes, you are losing money at this point. But yeah, I'm actually getting some money from this. Not a lot, mind you, but you do get some from occupied provinces. And I think the other nation... Can I get an alliance with them? I think it's actually possible, so I'm going to work on it. I'm going to start improving relations with Korea. I also don't want Korea in a military coalition against me, and there's a good chance I'm going to encourage that with what I'm about to do to the Oirats. So, yeah, you might as well improve relations. Tibet might join the coalition, but they can suck one. I can solo them easily. People down there aren't too likely to care much. Ming will care somewhat, but it's not that big a deal for the most part. Are they allied with Korea? Yeah, they often do ally with Korea, which makes things a bit more complicated. So yeah, Essen Taishi can just sit out there. Screw him and his 5 shock nonsense. Oh well. We got him all the same. Or rather, Manchu got him. But that's what counts, I suppose. Is that they lose. Okay, well there's no reason to run this 4-speed now. We've pretty much got the war under wraps. quite clearly. In fact, I'll go snipe their unit. That's not even trying to siege me. Looks like they're gonna try and recover their province or whatever. They won't be able to unsiege it before I go kill them with 4-on-1. Yeah, Shock 5 is really powerful, but it's not powerful enough to win 4-1. And oh man, they got peasants in their face and everything. Alright. That's interesting. What is my revolt risk right now? I actually don't have any in my home provinces. That's a little surprising. I really don't want to lose prestige, so we'll just eat the revolt risk. Man, you're looking a little stripey there, all your rats. Actually, I think I want to sit here, because that's a little higher tax, so if they get rebellions, it'll be bigger. And I don't have that much longer as a truce with Manchu. What kind of forces are Manchu running? They're not at full size, but they're not hurting that much either. Ulrich got out of the war with them. Well, heck. Oh no, I do have revolt risk in my provinces. Well, then why isn't it showing? There we go. Pretty big peasant revolt risk. But as long as I hang out in a relatively low tax province, I can avoid too much grief from that. So, yeah. The other thing is, I might want to boost stability before ending the war if I full annex them, for obvious reasons. Because I will not be able to boost stab at the same kind of price if I have overextension, which I will have some. In fact, if I do that, I won't be able to core. So I have a conundrum, actually. We have that interesting situation for sure. Do I really want to lose money for prestige? And admin points? Heck no, not right now. Because we are really hurting for that. Yeah, so as soon as I finish occupying this province, I'm pretty sure Chagatai will take these two provinces. And that will let us win our independence war. We did a good job getting independence here. There are two ways to get independence, actually. You either have to pick independence from the menu, or you can make your dude cease to exist. That is also a possibility. Yeah, it'll be a little tricky without a rival to get that. So I'm going to go ahead and stop improving relations with Ming. Oh no, Ararat's not ending this. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Oh no, they did. Okay. So great. Great and good. So yeah, we can go for independence, or we can just kill them. How much aggressive expansion do I get with this? Tibet and Ming will be pretty butthurt over it. But they're the only ones, really. I mean, Korea a little bit, but that'll bleed off. YOLO! Gone! Get out of here, all your rats! Do you have any allies? Oh, I can't rival to that. Yeah, I had a feeling that that would happen. Now, is anyone else going to join it? Ooh, Chagatai actually cares. That's not good. That is not good at all. But once it burns off, I can probably win Korea's heart. Now, what to do with the, that's another change in 1.6. You have massive increase to revolt risk from nationalism. Yuck. Oh, we might as well play some damage control here. I don't think it's going to matter in their case. Peasants, huh? You know what, that's fine. Going up. I'm definitely going to want to maintain with Korea. How much overextension do I have? I mean, winning an independence war still leaves you in a pretty bad way. I mean, I have a ton of war exhaustion. Over half of that's just from the act of declaring independence, because it's a stab hit, and that causes war exhaustion immediately. So it's no joke. Not a lot of allies to be found here. Maybe I could ally them if I could get them out of butthurt mode. In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and get Tibet as an ally. It's better than nothing. Okay, we're at nationalists. So I have to be a little careful about how I operate this. However, maybe I just kill the peasants, huh? Because I'm getting an awful lot of nationalists, and it's going to be a pain to accept their demands with this local autonomy crap. Yeah, I guess let's take a legitimacy hit. Man, so many nationalists. Much amaze. So we'll just hang out over here. Store up some points. I was thinking about deliberately letting myself get broken, but that might not be preferable. Alright, so we're at plus 100 relations. We have enemy of enemy building up. Well, that's right. I was going to improve relations with Tibet to get them out of the coalition and get them as an ally. And how bad is my maintenance? Kind of bad. More peasants. That's alright. Peasants aren't the most expensive thing to deal with, at least, so we have that going for us. I mean, it hurts a little, but not too much. Okay, so yeah, anytime you annex a province under the new rules of 1.6, you get nationalism for a while. And I think it's 30 years when it gradually scales down. And that nationalism, it's now 14.5. It was 15. So you get 15 revolt risk that goes down over time across 30 friggin' years. And it's min revolt risk. So normal modifiers do not bring it down. Literally only harsh treatment, local autonomy, and the presence of troops can lower that revolt risk. Not a bad error. Now, no. I put myself on busy. What the heck, man? That's not cool. Oh, what can you do? Welcome to YouTube, my friend. They may declare independence. Oh, how many, yeah. So we're gonna have to be a little careful. We don't want to get broken. Basically, if they get 6 occupations, I'm going to have to stop it and accept their demands. That way I don't break. And yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a painful recovery time, no doubt. So what am I at now? 4? Yeah, I'm still at 4. Mongol peasants, that I can deal with. Alright. Yeah, you can't run Iron Man unless you're on online mode, I believe. And this provinces are just big. That's what she said. So yeah, this province and this province get occupied, and then we'll just core them. 5 provinces. Yeah, your country may break if they occupy more than half your provinces, yada yada. And there's also a timer on it, but they're closer to enforcing their demands just breaking me than that. I want my money! Get out of here! Oh, the Nationalists want a piece of the peasants too. Okay, no choice now. We're going to accept demands. Well, there's a choice, but it's a false choice. Local autonomy in these provinces. You'll notice that the 10 revolt risk does make a difference there. So we're going to go ahead and core these occupied provinces. Although the revolt risk is still pretty high, so we're going to harsh treat them too. Yes, we will blow our military points, even though I usually don't do this. But because the start is so dismal, I'm going to take advantage. And then we still have 2 provinces remaining. They're pretty low tax though. So I'm just going to go ahead and harsh treat and core all of it now. And we'll just park our troops up here. We still have some revolt risk, don't get me wrong, but it's not huge any longer. Although I say that, and we get 5 frickin' nationalists in a harsh-treated province. Yeah, this is not popular on the forums, incidentally. Yeah, it's a real shocker. But, it's doable. It's doable. And normally, if you're not at -3 stability, you can just take like a really poor start, just take the local autonomy and run with it. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, if I get them up to plus 50, they'll drop coalition. And we'll just keep going with that. We're getting there. Yeah, one of the problems with hordes is that you've half better relations over time. So, aggressive expansion is accumulated more slowly, but also decays more slowly. And I accrued a lot. I took a big multiplier for taking land in an independence war. You know, usually if you take stuff off of somebody like that in that kind of situation, you get more AE than usual. But I can get Tibet out of the coalition now, obviously. In fact, they left of their own volition, but allying them will instantly cause it to end anyway. And so yeah, now we have 1 ally. Don't really need a royal marriage there. I might want to dump that alliance eventually. Korea's probably going to need to be an ally for a little bit longer. I could horse this a little. I guarantee your existence. I still need to get it up by about 20. So I need to send them a gift. Or I could just get into a war against Manchu. Okay. Well, this could be better. But I suppose it could be worse, too. If I do that, I can probably keep them from moving into this province. I'm going to slow this down a bit. We're going to hire a mercenary here. Can I afford that? Not really. I mean, yes! Yes, I can. Alright. And then you... go there. Yeah, I figured they would... July 30th? Okay. You guys come with me. And, of course, I'm going to want to remove you and put you on the actual stack. Yeah, let's cause some confusion. I want them to bunch up, basically. And... nope, stop. And since I did raise war taxes, I can barely afford you. July 23rd. Oh, but I'm going to wind up disbanding him anyway. That's okay, though. Yeah, of course I was announced as a rival. We are historic enemies, Manchu and I. At least if previous versions, yes. No. Yeah, no, there we go. Historic rival. Okay, yeah. So it's the same as it always was. Yeah, Scorched Earth is pretty weak now. So, that low of numbers is not going to do anything. I don't know what the rest of their numbers are, but... Oh, lovely. They have no leader on that army. So I might as well... Oh, now they are bringing a leader. Okay. So what we do here is scorch the earth and run, run, run until you're well done. And then just keep making it look like we're going here. Simple as that. With a little bit of scorched earth. And then you can actually use this as a trick. To make it constantly look like you're going there. Ah, if only I could get military access with Ming. Oh, they have military access with Ming. Is that how it is? Oh, we're going to run this way. Can I get it? Not yet. Not yet. Tibet can get it. They are not cooperating. They want Tibet. Ah, no! Pop-ups! Although this is a good thing, because now we will have much less problems over here. Anything that was local autonomied will have no revolt risk, and these will have minimal revolt risk once cored. So... could be worse. And I'll be able to boost my stability sometime this year, maybe. If I'm lucky. Actually, you go up here, but we will scorch one more province. It costs you quite a bit of money to do this, but it costs you even more money to lose your everything. Yeah, get away. We'll stall out the war. No, I want to win the war. They declared on me, but I want to take their crap. So, yeah, work with me here. And in fact, I don't mind making you attach. Okay. Nope, don't go that way. Definitely do not go in that direction. Alright, now fake like you're going there. Now fake like you're going there. I mean, I will win the war if they don't come into my territory. Because I have a war goal. Oh, now they're looking there again. And actually, you stop and you do the attach thing. Okay. Just torch it. I'm not going to mess around, especially since the start was so good. They're not looking too interested, though. Well, that's fine. We'll see how they react to pressure threat. They're going to Doornod? No, I want them to actually commit to that a little bit. And you just hang out. Yeah, that's fine. They're scared? That's hard to believe. 6, 7... Alright. Well, and the day before, if you switch orders, the AI will still do it. May 25th. We'll see how they react. They're not reacting. Perfect. Tactics. Special tactics. Special tactics. Ho hoy. Yup. Oh. Go ahead and attach. Attach, please? Pretty please? Yeah. So what kind of numbers am I fielding here? I can't see through all your dead. LOL. You know, I don't really care what Manchu thinks of me, and that'll help make up for some of the military power I blew away. Okay. So they have shock 1, I have shock 3. I have more numbers, I'm going to tick up to even more numbers in the next round. Looking good. I think that's a better alliance would be so handy, but hey, alright. Now we chase, because I think we've done enough damage that we can get away with it. And there is a good chance that Korea will want a piece of this war soon, because we have beat them down so hard. While we are at it. Oh yeah, I can speed this up now. Okay, they're actually going there, so... yeah. Looking good. Tibet was willing to help me more than I thought. Very handy. Really? I don't really want to trash my prestige. What do I get for that army tradition? Okay. I'm actually going to, no, you know what? I'll just take the revolt risk. Everything's cored, and I already have nationalism in a lot of cases. They have a lot of regiments here that are about to not be regiments any longer. So we're going to get to project against Manchu pretty quickly. Yeah. Instant stack wipe. Instant death, no chance to dodge. I don't think I can get the prestige in this war now, because that really, that's a gunt punch to the Manchu. They're kind of screwed now. Yeah, that's all they have. So I'm actually going to leave a dude behind, actually another dude behind, split the stack. You guys are just going to be covering ground for the moment. In fact, we're going to do that a bit more globally and take advantage of Tibet helping us out. This would have been winnable without Tibet, but it would have been more painful. So why not? Okay. Yeah, Manchu's rich compared to us. We are going to get some looting money, though, which is handy. Sooner or later, we'll boost stability. How does it go? It's just a number? Yeah. Sure is. Alright, I think I'll, oh, can I get there in time? Yes. We are good. Great and good. And now we just covered the last province. Unfortunately, this is going to be a little on the slow side, but that's fine. And actually, we don't need an attachment any longer. Oh, you're all on attach mode. I don't really care what where Tibet chooses to siege now. And my manpower is doing better than expected, honestly. Yeah, like, despite the attack space I have and completely one-shotting Oirat, you really take a big hit in Asia, there's no doubt. Yeah, I can afford one more dude, why not? Let's train him out. That'll push me a little bit more problematically against manpower cap, but I don't want this war to take too long. You willing to ally yet? No, of course you're not. And they'll probably get all pissy with me when I flatten Manchu. So maybe I should look elsewhere for allies, aside from Tibet. Tibet, they were willing to hook me up decently there. Interesting. I can pick up Assam as well. Maybe even Shan if I can see him. Anyone else willing to work with me here? How about you, Bengal? No, not so much. Why don't you like me? Oh, I'm allied to your rival, Tibet. Uzbek's getting smacked around. Too much distance. Oh yeah, these are peasant revolts now. So I could spend stability, or I could deliberately get wrecked by peasants. Either of those is an option. If I get wrecked by peasants and broken, Oirat will not show up, because I only have primary culture. And that would allow some fun shenanigans. So you go ahead and pick a province that actually has at least one full regiment. And we shall get this show on the road. My force limit should be more than 8 now. Yeah, but I can't afford my force limit. Is my heir a strong claim? No. I wouldn't mind if my ruler died and I got a succession crisis. It would be a little bit annoying in the current situation, but I could deal with it. Most certainly. So the idea here... Actually... I'm warning you, Korea, because there's no diplomatic penalty for doing it, and it will prevent them from declaring on Manchu willy-nilly. Really, Ming? Man, I really picked him some AE there. Ugh. Fuck you, Japan. Anyone over here willing for an alliance? They don't have any enemies. Japan cannot set rivals. Lovely. Looks like I'm on my own with Tibet. It's not that bad, honestly. Because, like, Ming's not going to declare on me, for the most part. Oi. Somewhat, but I need to switch operating systems to continue recording that game. Or not recording, playing. Yeah, I've got all kinds of MP games going on in this now, too. The Imagine fan server is very fun, but I did not pick Mongol Khan in that because it is a fluid start that can end badly sometimes. Like, I usually do pretty well, but you can definitely mess up. Like, I could have gotten one bad engagement against Manchu, and that would have cost me the game. Or, you know, the Oirat Horde thing didn't go as well. So, you know, a lot can go wrong. It's not something to pick for multiplayer. It's kind of like Byzantium in that regard, except for that this is the man's man pick. Ha ha ha! Screw the baby teams, lol. Gotta troll the Byzantium lovers. I actually did get Basilius, though. I went out of my way to get that. It's actually still pretty doable in this patch. To get it, all you really have to do is still declare war on Albania, but you can't take over siege lead from the Ottomans, but use the dishonored call use the dishonored call CB against Serbia and Bosnia and Wallachia and vassal them all, and then ally Austria and Poland, and guarantee an Anatolian Beylik if the Ottomans don't declare war on you. And otherwise, you just wait for them to declare either on the Mamluks and then help out in that war with Poland, or wait for them to declare on a Beylik and call everyone to arms in a big defensive war. Either one works, really. That was my war exhaustion. Not too bad, all things considered. I think I actually will want to boost stab here, and I will vassal Manchu. It's a shame blowing all my monarch points on this stuff, but hey man, you gotta make it work somehow. You gotta make it work. So yeah, once you get that one good war against the Ottomans and rip some cores back, and their alliances after stack wiping them or forcing them into bankruptcy, and then everyone else will pile on them and it's game over. You have it. Byzantine's not that difficult after your initial steps. There was a nice paste spin strategy for it in 1.5 that abused the scorched earth force fields that are no longer a thing. Alright. A little bit more and we will be done. Actually, I think I have good enough stuff now, and I don't want to Tibet a separate piece and then get upset with me. So, what do we need to bring them under 100% war score for the next war? Oh, it's just mass aggressive expansion. Who cares? Actually, it's not that bad. And Chagatai doesn't really care, so they'll probably leave it soon. Give me your money! Give me your money! Except before we do that... Oh-ho! Yeah! Thought I was gonna forget, didn't you? I did too. Alright, now we do it. And of course we can't core anything, because we just blew all our admin. But we don't need to core anything. Done and done. Apparently Manchu is no longer a valid rival. Or no, I can pick new ones. Don't really want to do Tibet. We'll just pick Chagatai and sure, Ming. It's not hard to beat Ming. It'll be a little annoying with Korea until I've full annexed and released Manchu. What? I wasn't before? So, okay. Yeah, there's a shocker. So who's in the coalition now against me? Chagatai, Manchu, and Ming. Korea cannot enter it. And I can't, oh, because I'm a neighboring heretic, I can't ally them. So what are you at, Chagatai? 21 AE. They'll probably leave that soon. If not, I'll just be fighting another defensive war, which is kind of iffy, but hey. Man, they already converted these provinces, man. Okay, well, it happens. So yeah, we're just going to ignore the Manchu patriots that spawn up in our faces, maybe accept their demands a little bit. It's fine. So we're at 9. Oh yeah, unity, overextension, war exhaustion, that stuff's what's causing me revolt risk. That's alright though, we'll make it. All the same. Improve relations with me so we can ally, you fool. Okay, well, it looks like this one is going to be waiting until... Really? What, I still have the Scorched? Yeah. LOL. It looks like this one is going to have to wait until I'm ready to declare war on Manchu again, and some of the AE has cooled off such that I can actually make a move. So I'll see you guys in about 5 years. This is not a bad stopping point for the first video anyway, and yeah, I'm just going to accept demands on Patriots. That's not too big a deal. Alright viewers, until next time, me and team, signing off.